everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Neo Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use... Oh. Your nails as
You
brush.
trying to do like an effect there, a cool effect.
Yeah. How you can use Acrogel with glitter. This is a question that we've been asked, so I'm going to show you how it's done. This colour is called Happy Go Rosy. And then we've got It's Clear Dear. The glitters that I'm going to use, I've got a Mylar. Sexy Mylar. And then we've got this gorgeous glitter as well. Those are the gorgeous, look at this, brand spanking new. Never seen the light of day. They like being born.
God.
Right, so I have a spatula tool. And then I'm going to use this to scrape off the gel. Pop it onto the nail. You will need a dampened dish that has the gel residue wipe off solution in. This is what's going to help you move this product. Can you see it's not really doing anything, it's just sat there. This product is pretty damn awesome because you can literally play with it until you want to cure it. So I've placed it in the middle and I'm going to pull just under half of that mixture down the nail. So I want it quite thin towards the tip. If you're doing this on a for real living person, you would do exactly the same because you just put it onto a tip if you were using a tip. But if you were sculpting, you would need to put on a thin layer of the Acrogel first.
The clear?
You could do it with clear or the pink.
Sorry, that's confused me there. What do you mean?
Because, so you put a thin layer on first.
Like you do when you put a thin layer of acrylic down?
Yes.
Right.
And then cure it, and then you've got something to press onto.
Ah, I get you
because
now.
we're going to be doing a lot of pressing. We want to, it'll need a bit of support.
Because it'll shift the sculpting form if you don't.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you get a big heap of it like we did just and try to push that about, the sculpting form will just move.
Okay. We definitely
But
need to do it.
If you do it thinner, it won't move as much and you don't need as much pressure.
We definitely need to do like a full set on somebody.
So that's that colour laid down. You can see that I keep cleaning my brush, making sure it's not sticking to the product. Now, this is sticky and it's going to remain sticky until you cure it. That's what you want, whereas if you were doing it with acrylic, the acrylic could start to set and you've got to work pretty quick. You won't have to with this product. I'm going to pick up a few pieces of this gorgeous Mylar and press that into that product. So we've got some Mylar. Now I'm going to touch the glitter and press that into it as well. So you're just pressing it into the product. It'll stick to it really well. So dip your brush into your gel residue wipe off solution and you can really press that in. So pressing it into the Acrogel. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. Then we're going to use It's Clear Dear from the Acrogel. Got my spatula again. Pop the lid on. Place that down. And we're going to encapsulate with this clear Acrogel. So just like you would do if you were doing acrylic or a hard gel, we're going to encase those glitters inside. You want to be gentle. You don't want to rush it. If you rush this, you'll end up with that's what you'll end up with. You'll end up with bubbles in your product. Now, if you put too little on, you can always add extra. And when you use this product, that's something you have to get used to, is squeezing the right amount out of the tube. That will just come with practice. There's no like magic trick to getting the right amount. You need to just do it by eye. Once you're happy with that, you can pop that into the lamp and cure it. It will have a slight sticky layer. Nothing, it's not like a heavy sticky layer, it's just ever so slight. So I will wipe it with the gel residue wipe off solution.
What, even before you file it?
Yeah, before I file it, yeah. Got to take off that sticky layer. Basically that sticky layer will start to stick to your file, and you don't want that because it'll just clog up your file. No clogging of the file. So I'm going to file up the side walls, make sure I've got that shape nice. And then I'm just going to contour around the cuticle and contour the rest of the surface. When you file this, it's finer dust. The dust seems to be finer, but I feel like it falls down to the table quicker. I find it less airborne. I don't know if you can even notice yourself, Adam, when you're looking at it. It doesn't come into my breathing area.
Not really, you can see that.
It falls down. So it's finer, but somehow heavier. You don't need a lot of pressure. It files very easily. It's not as tough to file as acrylic. And I'm going to buff this now to make it smooth. It's so soft to buff as well. So wiping over with some pure acetone. Now I'm going to top coat. Ooh, how pretty is that? I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So I think the combination of the glitter and the Mylar actually looks quite spectacular. There you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Everything I've used today. B-Day?
B-Day.
B-Day. Everything I've used today, it's been a long day. I'm tired. It's late. Everything I've used today will be listed below.
In the B-Day.
In the B-Day. In the description box. If the brushes aren't released when this video goes out, it will have a link saying coming soon, something like that, but they will be here soon. So don't fret. Keep a lookout for your notifications. It's time for me to go home. It's been a late day. And there's too many flies in here. Love you all. Bye-bye. Adam, stop killing the flies. Well, keep killing them, but that's electric and you're spraying it.
Sure.
Bye-bye. There you are, guys. I hope that you have fun. I'm so tired. So tired.